Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. My name's Taylor, and today we're going to be going over our 2023 Renegade Verona LE. It is a 40 LRB. Perfect. So let's get right into it. Starting with our Bridgestone tires, our 213s. We have our first camera right here for that rear view blinker camera for the blind spot. Nice steps up here that have grips as well, so for in the cold or if dirt, you can kind of make sure you're rubbing that off before you get inside. Our first fuel tank, so you're gonna have two 50-gallon diesel fuel tanks on either side. It is a dual fill, but I definitely recommend that you fill each side. It'll just save you some time there. Unless you're not in a hurry, then you can just let it fill. So total, you have that 100-gallon tank, fuel tank. In the first bay here is the Aqua Hot. It's gonna be a 450D. And then this is also for your hydronic heating system and water heater. Second bay here, just a big storage area, nice, beautifully carpeted. And then as you can see, you have two latches right here, so it's gonna make it easier for a softer closing there. You don't have to, if you're familiar with Class A's, you know how hard it is to kind of close. Just with one little push, they're gonna latch. And then we have our third bay area, much bigger than the rest. And then these are just going to be for our slide locks, just to make sure they're staying fastened. If you're staying somewhere for an extended amount of time, you can just pop those guys in there. Above here, we have our Samsung TV. This is a 43-inch LED TV with a sound bar, and you do have a swivel arm on it as well. So if you have any glares or anything like that, you can kind of face it away from the sun. I'm just gonna leave that up for the moment. Alrighty, going on to the next bay here. This is an upgrade, but you can either make it a freezer or a fridge. It's one of the bigger ones that I've seen. So you have a lot of space in here with built-in lights, so you can kind of see what you're grabbing at night. And then the control panel to set the temperature is gonna be right over here. And as you can see, you could set either side as well. In our last bay here, we just have some extra tile. This is gonna be for your vacuum, your central vac. And then if you happen to get a flat tire while you're on the road, you can use this. You can use your air compressor in the front where the chassis is, just to kind of fill it up so you don't have to find a gas station or anything like that to fill up your tire. And then this is just an extra spot where you can hold hoses and stuff or use the shower. Here in the rear of the coach, we'll just start at the very top. We have our beautiful backup camera there and our beautiful full body paint here, so you won't have to worry about any chips or any decals kind of ripping off down the road. And then down below, we have the hitch with a 2-inch ball. It's a 20,000-pound towing for the hitch. And then you have your 7-pin connector here. And then you also have the other connector too, for a camera system if you'd like to kind of see your towing vehicle while you're going down the road. I do have the generator running, so it's gonna get a little noisier over here, but you have an 8,000 Onan QD generator. This generator is gonna be fully equipped to run both ACs and anything that you need to run inside of the coach. So it's definitely a high power diesel generator. In here is going to be your water bay. Behind here you just have your hose. It's a manual reel out, but you do have a reel to kind of reel it in for your electrically right here. And then you just have your gray tank dump and your black tank dumps right here, and then your black tank rinse. These two bays together are just going to be your black tank and your gray tank. Each are 75 gallons, and your freshwater tank is going to be 150 gallons. They are equipped with tank heaters as well. With these bay doors, they're pretty thickly insulated as well, so it's definitely ready 4-season coach, perfect for here in Colorado. You'll definitely need that. Here's one of the last bigger storage areas in here. And right over there you have your 3,000 watt inverter. For our last bay here, we have the 3 lithium-ion batteries, and then the 2 chassis batteries are actually going to be right here in the same bay. Here is that second 50-gallon diesel fuel tank, and then you have your DEF fuel tank right next to it. We'll go ahead and pop open this hood. I already have the other side latched. And it has a nice little grab bar right here, so you can easily pull it down. So this is on a Freightliner M2106 chassis, has 34,300 pounds of GVWR and 6,000 pounds of GCWR. Everything red here is going to be Cummins. So the Cummins you have on this unit is an L9 engine with an Allison. It's a TRV 32,000 6-speed transmission. I'll go ahead and it is on hydraulics here, so it doesn't really slam. Just with a little push, it'll kind of do its thing. But as you can see, Super Cs are really well known for its safety, just because you have so much here. You have your engine, you have the front sidewalls or anything like that, your railing before you hit anything inside. So you got a big cushion right here for safety. Alrighty, well that pretty much wraps up the outside, so let's go on in. Before we go in, we do have a nice little pin pad here where you can create your own little code to get in to unlock. And then to our right, we have our battery disconnect there, and then our step override. So I do have everything, all the lights turned on for you right now, and I just wanted you to get a little bit of an overview of the space. Super Cs are also very well known for just the kind of hallway you have here before you kind of open up those slides. So you definitely have a lot of space, can easily get to your mid-bath right here. And then I'll go ahead and open up the slides here. Sorry, doing the bedroom one first, but that's okay, it's just moving the bed. So we have 3 slides on this 40-foot unit. That one's almost done opening. Perfect. I'll do this one right in front of me on the kitchen. Alrighty, and then now I'll do that passenger side. Alrighty, so that kind of opens everything up for you. As you could tell, we have a little bit of carpet underneath the slides here, mainly underneath the fridge, and then underneath the sofa and the couch. And then also in the cockpit area, you're gonna have some carpeted area in there as well. I just like to point that out, because that's a big, people are either for carpet or not for carpet, so I just want to point out, even though it does have carpet, it's very minimal. And then I just kind of, since I'm already over here by the slide, well, the controllers, I just wanted to kind of overview this whole control panel here. So this is just our home overview. You can instantly, just with a push of a button, it will set all of your lights. So that's great. Our fresh gray and black tank. I love how it'll kind of, it isn't just full 3/4, halfway. It'll actually really show you a percentage it. And you can turn on the tank heater right here. You can start the generator. your battery charges for each, and then kind of just the temperature, and turn on the aqua hot. Then you got your lights, your charge, temperature controllers, including the heat pump, your fans. These are all the slide controllers. I like how they now just have separated them, so it slides and awnings. Some of them are kind of combined, so it gets a little confusing, overwhelming with everything on one kind of screen. And then here you can go ahead and set up your app, so you can do pretty much everything on here from your phone as well. But now that we reviewed that, we'll just go in the back of the coach here to our master bathroom. So what I love about this bathroom, you have kind of an extended counter space, even though it is pretty minimal. And then right below that, you have a decent amount of storage, 2 shelves right there. And then you also have like a little backsplash here behind the toilet. And then you have your towel rack and decent amount of storage. Got some up here. And then right in front of me, so you have 3 different shelves. You can kind of get creative with your organizing, and then you have another hand towel holder. And then the last storage compartment right here, which actually is going to hold your toilet paper roll. It's kind of nice just because it's hidden and you don't really have to bump in it. If we put it on this wall, it'll kind of get in the way, and just go ahead and take away from the comfortability of the space in here. It's a little bit minimal, but they definitely do the best to kind of get everything in there. So you have the shower right here, a nice little either seat or footrest. And then you have the skylight right above. So it kind of makes it a little, if you're taller, you kind of have a little bit more room there. And then the latches are magnetic with an extra latch right there. And then you have this pocket door that goes, it'll kind of close everything off to give you some privacy. They are buttoned up actually at the top, just kind of while you're going down the road, you don't have to worry about it unlatching or anything like that, so it'll secure it for you. Now we'll just go over the storage in our master bedroom. So both of these compartments are actually going to have that same exact rail. It's just going to be a little harder to see. But at the bottom, it is carpeted there. On our drawers here, they are going to be soft closed. So you have 2 larger drawers and then 2 compartments. Here's where you'll put your receiver or anything that you need for your TV. And then I believe the TV is a 32-inch. Outside was 43, and then the one in our kitchen is going to be 50. So nice soft closed drawers. And then we have another area too for hanging. And then you got 4 more medium-sized drawers. Alrighty, now we can just poke over the bed. This is actually a small king-size memory foam mattress. And the cover is going to be designer. That's just what they said. It didn't have any kind of name for it, but it is a designer pillow and throw. Up here, it isn't carpeted. It's just going to be that straight wood there. So you kind of will have a little bit more slickness going on in here. Just a heads up. And then each side of the bed does have a little, station here for water to put your phone, as well as 2 charging outlets on either side. And then you'll also have 2 windows on either side as well. Just kind of open up the windows and get some fresh air in. And then before you exit the master bedroom, you have your washer and dryer. Nice little rubber mats. It's kind of newer, just in case when you're trying to throw your soap in there, if you're using the watery one, if it spills, so it's a lot easier to kind of clean or wipe up or kind of just vacuum out. And then now into our half bath. So you got your storage here, not too much storage here, they're just the breakers and all that good stuff. And then you have your towel rack. Nice little ledge again, right behind the toilet. And then you got some storage underneath the sink. And then your paper towel, I'm sorry, geez, I always do that. toilet paper. When am I gonna stop doing that, guys? I don't know. And then, yeah, my mind's just thrown off, but towel, there we go. Alrighty, now we'll just swoop over here into the kitchen. Kind of saw a little bit of an overview. I love this TV, not only because it's a 50-inch inside of an RV, but you can also just unlatch it, kind of wiggle it out. So even if you're doing dishes and you want to watch some TV, you can, which is awesome. And then you can also kind of just put it in the corner here, directly over there. So you can kind of face your dining area where you're sitting and eating, or you can just have it directly in front of you by the couch. But that's super nice. And then also you do have some storage behind it as well. Whoops. There we go. So you'll open it on either side. So some of you might think, you know, that's a huge waste of space to have that huge TV there. Well, they went above and beyond and made sure to have all that storage back there for you guys. So you can hide, I don't know, maybe your movies. I feel like everything's streamed now, so I don't know if you'll actually have any movies. Whoops. Okay. The arm is not working the way I want it to, so let me try one more time. There we go. I'm just gonna leave it right there. And then right next to it, you have your sink. It is just a single sink. There is no divider. And then the beautiful kitchen window above it. And directly across from that is our 2-burner true induction. And then we have 2 outlets right here, perfect for a nice coffee maker or your air fryer. And then I'll go ahead and just briefly open up the storage so you guys can see an overview of just all the storage in the kitchen. And directly below. So you definitely have a lot of storage. In the kitchen. Got some extra paint here too, I just wanted to point out, and then this is for the filter. And then you just have some extra lubricants. Up above is the Samsung microwave and convection. Whoops. It's nice and pretty blue on the inside, and then we have all of our convection accessories already inside of it. Alrighty, so this beautiful latch right here, no matter how much food and canned goods you have in here, you know for sure it won't roll out and kind of break off while you're going down the road. So that's super awesome that we're starting to latch everything. As well as the fridge. The fridge has a beautiful latch that matches the fridge as well. And then you also have one on the side right here for your freezer. So if this is latched, it will only one side will kind of open, so you got to be careful you're not ripping that off. Oh geez, just like I did. I thought I had it unlatched. But yeah, huge freezer, 2 little drawers, and this is for your ice. And you do have the ice maker in there as well. And then no handles, kind of gives it a little bit more of a sleeker look. Don't have to worry about seeing handprints, which I'm very big on when you have a stainless steel fridge. Feels good in there. It's kind of hot today. Alrighty, so now we have our bunk overhead. This is super cool just because you have that beautiful skylight up there that you can also close at night. But with a TV on and your kids just hanging out, you can kind of look up at the stars, kind of, you know, read stories to them up there. Just, I can imagine a lot of memories. And then over here is kind of your charging cubby with 2 outlets, USB, and it also has the new USB, which a lot of people have been talking to me about. Everything has that old USB charger, and now all iPhones are like doing the small one, so it does have that one. Super cool, and then they have controls of all of their lights as well. And you can take this off if you'd like. So you can kind of easily walk into the cockpit area a little bit more gracefully, you don't have to duck. And then you have the nice little screen there to kind of just go ahead and close them off to give them some privacy. Alrighty, so these cushions are actually what you use to convert this into a bed, so I'll just do this really fast, just to kind of show you guys. There's a latch underneath this table, so you just unlatch it, and you kind of gotta wiggle it and push it down. You feel like you're gonna break it, but I promise you're not gonna break it. All right, so you push it all the way down. Once it stops, and that's when you know it's at the level it should be at. It won't go any further. And then you go ahead and just put these cushions in. Perfect. And then, I mean, once you lay on it, I know it kind of is a little bit of a difference right there, but once you put a nice little sheet and some pillows, I mean, it's great for kids. You don't need anything that's super firm too, so it's not too soft. And then you also have the 2 lap belts here, so you can safely seat up to 4. This couch is super awesome just because this is something that doesn't have to be kind of necessary. You just literally fold it up and it looks like a couch. So I thought that was really cool. If it's just the 2 of you guys and you want to have like some drinks, you won't have to kind of set them anywhere or awkwardly move around or put them behind you. You can just pop this out and you have a little place for them. So thought that was really cool. Whoop. All right. And then I don't think I showed you this storage up here. Nothing too crazy, but just another storage area. And then I'll go ahead and show you all the storage above. They're all through and through. So the first 4 are through and through, and then it finally has a divider right here. And then the next 4 are all through and through. So you got a tremendous amount of storage up above as well. Not sure exactly how deep it is, but if you're interested in that, I can definitely get that information for you. Very sturdy. They latch pretty hard, so will definitely help that the rattling going down the road. But we'll just jump up here in the cockpit and I'll kind of point a few things out. It's pretty standard up front, but you do have the nice leather heated seats for each, which will be below right here on either side. And it is the air ride. We got our parking brake, our neutral, drive, and reverse. Down here is our leveling jacks, which I already had ignited. That's why it seemed a little bit higher. I had that kind of popped up and ready for you guys to look at. And then just our heating and cooling, our windows, and all that good stuff. The trailer brake and all the towing stuff. But nothing too crazy. If you guys had any other questions regarding kind of the cockpit or any of the controllers up here, I'd definitely be happy to help. But we're going to be wrapping up this unit. Again, it's 2023 Verona LE 40 LRB. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can call me at 970-388-7937. Have a good day. Thank you.